Hello everybody, welcome back to another action figure review, and today we are doing a bit of a weird one for me, because these are the first wave of Marvel Legends I've ever had. So a lot of them have paint chips from me using them, which I will get into. This guy has a broken accessory, which I will talk about, and yeah, I still love them. Two of them are really good in my opinion. This guy he's pretty mid in my opinion, and that is the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Hulk series Loki. His sword is broken, sadly. I'll show that off real quick, actually. So this is the only part of it I have. I don't know where the handle went, or I would glue it. I don't even know how it broke. But yeah, it just had a handle to it. I do feel like I can still get him to hold it. There's enough of a handle there. So it does kind of work. But we'll get into that later. Go ahead and show off the packaging and the full sword. I wanted to find a picture of that, and hopefully I do. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the figure right after we talk about his box. So yeah. On the front of the box, you get a winded packaging, that old style Marvel Legends. Up top it says Build-A-Figure Hulk. The Loki logo in the bottom with the Hasbro. Very clean design. This is just so nostalgic to me. I was actually able to find an image of the artwork on the side, which is awesome. It's this Alex Ross style artwork of Loki, and it looks amazing, although it kind of looks blue instead of green, which I don't really understand, but other than that, wow, it's good. Sadly, this is the best image I could find of the back of the box. On the bottom, you can see that there's warning signs, the rest of the wave, which I wish I had that War Machine. It's the only one I'm missing. Build-A-Figure Hulk, once again, a bio that I'm about to read for you, and that same artwork that was on the side. Loki, a devilish trickster. Loki uses whatever means necessary to give himself power and has little regard for what side of so-called justice he stands on. Here's an image of that sword, which you can see it was very clean. I hope I find the handle piece. I can try to glue it back, but yeah, I just wanted to be able to show you guys what it did look like. First of all, with accessories, obviously I showed off the sword, but no close look at this, and there's not been really any paint chips, just the handle breaking, which is very sad. I got one of these figures, was my first ever Marvel Legends, and that was the Union Jack, which I cannot wait to review and show him off. Probably be the last one of this wave that I do. Well, other than the actual Build-A-Figure. But, I got the rest of the wave for Christmas, so they all kind of came same time. These are very special to me. This is what actually got me into collecting Marvel action figures. And after that, I started getting the Marvel Spider-Man Retro Wave and everything like that. So, first of all, he does come with Hulk's right foot. Yeah, that'd be on his right. It's pinned. Got the ripped pants. Not gonna go over this too much, but cannot wait to build him. Although, in my opinion, it's kind of a lackluster Build-A-Figure. But we'll get into that, of course. I need to get my tape measure. I apologize. Sorry that this is a late review as well. Have work tomorrow pretty early, so I was originally not going to, but I decided that I wanted to get one out. And other than that sword, he does not come with any accessories, so it is time to look at the figure. As you can see, his horns are misshapen, but overall it's a comic look on Loki. The size of this figure with the head only is about 6.5 inches. With the horns, he is about 7. So he is taller, which is accurate. He's a god. Let's go ahead and get into this figure. It might be a little bit of a shorter review, I won't lie to you, because not too much to talk about with this guy, sadly, and I do apologize for that. But let's go ahead and get into the detail of this guy. First of all, he does have these horns up here. This was not for me, actually. If I can get it to focus. This is not for me, actually. This is how he came. With this weird paint stuff. Actually, I'm seeing that some of it came off. I don't know, weird. For the head sculpt, he's got this menacing grin, which looks a little goofy in my opinion, but still nice. Got a nice circle emblem up there, the green eyes, big grin. There's some paint rub all over the place. You guys have this ponytail, which is not articulated. Next up, you have this like neck piece, which is a separate piece, which I don't really know how much I like that. Going down here in the middle, we do have this gold-plated armor. It does have the painted lines, although it's got some paint issues there. The rest is a shiny green. Until you get to the arms, it's less shiny, which is weird. Into these yellow gloves. The scale mail does travel down beyond the belt here. On the back, you got more scale mail in a hole for some reason. I think it's just the body mold they use, but I don't understand why they do that. This figure is completely pinned. He's very old. Moving down, just green pants, really. And then these yellow boots. And that is about it for Loki. Let's go ahead and get into this guy's articulation. He can look up this far, which is very, very great range. Down this far, which is very nice. Do get a bit of a head tilt. Oh, a lot of a head tilt. And it can go all the way around. No butterfly joint on the arms, but they can go out that far, in that far, and all the way around if you work it. Bicep cut, swivel at the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows giving beyond 90, pretty good range. There's a hinge at the wrist going back and forth, and going all the way around. The yellow is actually a different color though, which is kind of weird on the hinge. But for the ab crunch, it's that old style U. You can go forward that much, back that much, and there is a waist swivel. For the legs, they're not drop down obviously, but he can kick that far forward, that far back, that much out. There's a thigh cut swivel, double jointed pinned knees, giving pretty good range, honestly. Do you get a boot cut swivel? Rockers at the ankles, going back and forth, and a hinge going back this far and forward this far. Now this guy is lacking in accessories for sure. Some fisted hands, open hands would have been nice with this guy. Alternate head sculpt would have been nice with just like a stern look. I did see that they have a retro carded one. If I can find him for a cheap price, I might get him, honestly, because I'm not the biggest fan of this Loki, but he is nice to have. Like I was saying before, sword has no handle, but I can still get it in there. And if you have it held correctly, you can still get it to work, honestly. And yeah, it is a shorter review, and I apologize about that. But this is all that comes with this Loki. The price of him right now is $30. Originally when he came out, he was $20. That's what I got him for. Not too much to say about him. Very outdated figure, but still has a place in my heart and my collection. And yeah, that's about all. Oh wait, at the gauntlets there's some paint issues I wanted to point out. But yeah, other than that, that is all for this Loki. In the description of this video, there is going to be my TikTok username and my @ on TikTok. I post toy hauls, updates. I have a stop motion on there. Go ahead and follow that if you're interested. Please like and subscribe for new. I'm trying to grow this channel. Our goal is 100 subscribers right now. For you guys that are supporting this channel, thank you guys so much. Hit that bell notification for updates on videos because I'm not that consistent right now, and I do apologize for that. It's just difficult with work in school to be able to get you videos on time like this, and that's why this one's so late, and I do apologize for that, but I just want to make sure that I can still provide content. Other than that, that's all. Stick around for some posing, my final verdict, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day, and goodbye. As you can see, he can pose, but not the best. Honestly, articulation is very outdated, but he can still hit some nice poses. I did use the chasm effect pieces to give him that mystic ability that he has, but still, 7 out of 10.